What's up everybody, Teancum here with Sew Yeah Quilting. Now in today's video, I want to see if you can make a quilt under an hour using a pre-cut and some fabric. Let's get started. As we dive into this project here, I am attempting to do this in less than an hour. Now, I'm going to give you kind of a brief rundown of what it's all going to look like. I'm going to be sewing this probably 6 across and 7 down. And I'm going to sew all of my layer cake together. Then from there, I'm going to do an off-center cut directly down the whole project. Probably put in a 7-inch piece of sashing almost all the way down one direction. Once that's in place, I'm going to cut it the opposite direction and put another piece of sashing in there. And I want to achieve all this in under an hour. The reason being for this is that there's lots of times where there's donation projects, things like that, that you want to produce a quilt, you want to make it quick, and you want to make sure it's a nice, pretty quilt and a larger one, but you might not have all the time in the world. In addition to it, also, you see a lot of these claims on the internet of like quilts in under 30 minutes and all that kind of jazz there. So I want to see if it's actually possible to do a quilt in under an hour. So let's get started. Now, to make sure that everything's so fair here, I'm going to set a timer for 1 hour. Everyone can see there, we've got a timer going, and we're going to just full send this, and I'll talk throughout the video, but understand we're going to speed this thing up as well. So I'm going to go ahead and start separating these. So I went ahead and I separated those. It's now time to start sewing. I'm going to start off with this pile probably. All I'm going to do is I'm going to start sewing 6 across here, and I'm going to make 7 rows of 6. Shoots. First thing that happens is a thread break. It's got to happen like this on a speed challenge. I'm using batiks now. That's probably a little bit of a cheat there because I can then finger press these seams open really well. So instead of having to hit my iron every single row, I can then finger press, which, you know, maybe some of you are gonna be like, that's cheating, but I made the rules. So, finger press, add, gotta keep myself going here. Row number 1 of 7. So I'm going to go ahead and set this aside. So 1 there, and we're going to just keep going through these until I have 7. "10 minutes has elapsed." Okay, I just finished row 2 of 7. We're making time. We are making time here. Three. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 5. Ta-da! Number 7. Now, I'm going to just do a quick iron on these, then I'm going to sew the rows together. Okay, now that these are ironed, it's time to attach them together. I'm going to go ahead and iron this, and obviously we're not going for absolute perfection, but we are pretty close. And come on, you can look, you can look. Those are pretty good points. I'm just saying, we lucked out on that one. I'm a better quilter when I don't care about it. At least like care about my points lining up. Let's see the timer. 30 minutes. I don't know if we're halfway on our quilt yet, but we are halfway. This is where everyone else stops, not here at Sew Yeah. So I'm going to put this aside and I'm going to work on the other 3 strips. My last iron here. Ta-da! Right? It's a pretty looking quilt. Now we're going to cut it. I want to get this into a manageable size, that way I can cut it. So I'm going to fold it in half like this. I'm going to fold it one more time over the top, so I fold it long ways twice. right? This is the step that if I screw it up, the whole video is gone. So there's 6 across, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am going to put the stripe in right here. So 1.5 in, which will be 14 3/4 inches because we have seam allowances. I'm going to right through this thing. So now that I've chopped that, I'm now going to put in a piece of this in the center here. I'm going to do a 6.5 inch strip, so it's 6 inch finished. And guys, I'm going to cut 4 strips because I need to put 2 going this direction and 2 going this direction. So we're going to go ahead and attach both of these down to the final 10 minutes. I think we can pull this off. But now at this point, it's time to attach this to my ends here. And really the only thing that I'm going for is that this seam lands on one of my seams here. So I'm going to just tack that down actually. That's really the only piece that really needs to line up with anything. And we're going to sew this. Kind of the mad dash here at the end. Now we're going to add on this other side, which is the larger side. So I'm going to just fold this over. So now we're going to fold it the opposite direction. We are so close. I don't think we're going to make it, but we can try. I'm going to fold it over like this. Same exact thing. We're going to whack it off. Time to start sewing. And guys, right there, 1 hour has lapsed here. I'm 1 seam away. So we're going to go ahead and finish up this quilt. So official time, 1 hour, 3 minutes. That's the official time from start to finish here. I'm gonna give you guys the final result here. And guys, all in all, could you have done this in under an hour? Yes, it would probably be a lot more sloppy than what this is, but it's just a fun way to challenge yourself, to give yourself a time limit. In addition to that, use up a layer cake, and what I'm gonna do with this quilt is I'm gonna go ahead and get long armed and then donate it to one of our local charities here. Final reveal time. It is a nice sized quilt here. Got the cross in it as well, which I love about this quilt. All in all, it was done in about an hour, which is fantastic. As far as sizing goes, 37 times 2, which would be 74 by 64 is the end result of this quilt. I love this project, okay? As you can see, it was fun, it was extremely fast, and it's just a good way to use up maybe a layer cake that you haven't used up yet, or just a good donation quilt as well. And with that, we hope that you've enjoyed this week's tutorial. And if you have, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and don't be afraid to share it with your friends. Also, down in the description below, if you don't have any layer cakes in stock already, make sure you check out SewYaQuilting.com. You can go ahead and pick yourself up a layer cake, which is a fantastic way, especially if you're a new quilter. As you see here, nothing too complex. Open it up, sew them all together, 2 cuts, and put whatever size sashing you like in the middle. And with that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and take this to our in-house longerer to have it finished, and we'll see you on the next one.